Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hello, Samantha. Hello, Angela. Hello, Anders. Wonderful to see you guys today, starting much later than usual today. So I am so grateful for you guys to join me. Today, we have a very special event and workshop that we're going to do together. Today, we're going to talk about clearing stagnant emotions and how important that is for the moving of heavy life force in the body in order to create neutral life force flow. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to share this live stream with anybody that wants to join us. And also, we have to talk about the app because I'm still getting messages from people that say that they're having a hard time getting in the app. If that's you, if you're here on the live, I want to talk with you. I want to see how you guys are doing and why it's so difficult to connect on the app. Obviously, there's something that we're missing. So let's take a look at that. I made a little tutorial video today. And I'm wondering if that will help anyone. I hope it does. Let's see, hold on a second. Let's get this out of the way here. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay. All right. There you go. Still no. Okay. Hello, Luana. Hello, this is How. Hello, Doug. So great to see you. Lee, how are you, Lee? So wonderful to see you. All right, my loves. So let's talk really briefly before we get started with the challenge. Bear with me. I want to talk about the app. And I actually discovered that there's an easy way to have you join the app by, I'm going to put the link here in the chat. And this link that I'm adding here is a link that goes directly to the app with my information, not just any information, because some of you are having a hard time finding me on the app itself. Once you download Wix app. And the purpose of this is that you can access the pages and the slides that I'm sharing with you guys. Not all the slides are there, mind you, only slides that are new and relevant to the work that we need and that would require a little more study. I'm also adding additional literature for you guys to read and to help support any learning or understanding of what we're discussing, okay? So if you guys have any questions about that, do let me know. But I do believe that this link will take you directly to the app without any issue in finding it. And once you log in, you will have access to the spaces and the information, okay? All right, so let's get started. Today we have a very important lesson. And it's about the removal of stagnant life force in the body, stagnant emotions. We talked about how life force is hard to move in the body when we have heavy stagnation in the organs or thought forms that begin to crystallize and solidify into a state of stagnation where life force can't move through the body. So first, we want to identify what are those stagnations. For many people that don't have the ability to connect to these things in an intuitive manner or have a disconnect between mind-body connection, tuning into the stagnant information may sometimes be difficult. So today we're going to do a very thorough cleanse of the entire chakra system, utilizing our intuition and our feeling body, our nervous system, and the information that's stored in the muscle system to work up the spine, clearing out all these stagnant thought forms, and we will release them in a very conscious way that will deprogram the mind. And I'm going to show you how and why. Because when we do this work, it is really powerful how it resets you back into a clear awareness that we are not our emotions, right? What pulls us out and creates suffering for us and a disconnect is that we feel an emotion, which is caused by a trigger, something that triggers us, and immediately takes us into a state of survival, trying to figure out with judgment, with our best judgment. And remember that our judgment is informed by programs, inherited programs, going down the ancestral lineage. inherited programs that we learn and we cultivate through our personality as we grow up and develop into adults. And what happens is that they solidify and crystallize into who we are, becoming these kinds of survival mechanisms. So when breaking patterns, many of you are great at identifying the pattern, but breaking the pattern is another story because it requires us to understand what would be the opposite of that program. So when we do identify the opposite, what does that feel? What does that look like? We are so unaware of how to embody a lot of these new ways of being that we need to teach the body how to feel love, compassion. What does it feel like to act in a way that's compassionate, mindful, without feeling vulnerable, without feeling fearful, helpless, and disconnected from yourself? Because unfortunately, in the spiritual community, there is a lot of concepts that are about being happy, being joyful, just putting a smile on your face. And we tend to think that the process of becoming happy or high vibration is just by shifting from one emotion to the next. And that's not the process at all. The process, in order to change the vibrational frequency, is actually in the subconscious mind. It is the trigger points that are being neutralized in order for them to no longer cause those reactionary responses. So this is where things start to change and where you start to have profound change is in that process of deprogramming. Okay. And so the other side of this is the embodiment of a more connected self and a self that understands that emotions are tools. They are temporary tools to help us understand what is happening around us, in us, and in the bigger picture as we collectively evolve through this transmutation existence into our highest expression. And all of our relationships, family, friends, colleagues, are a direct mirror of everything that we hold within the subconscious mind and are a mirror for resonance, vibrational resonance of deep programs. So when we begin to shift our programs at the subconscious level, that's when your life starts to change. And we begin to actually implement this alchemical transformation in our living experiences. Many times things will shift in such a way that oftentimes relationships, sometimes marriages will fall out of alignment. Sometimes we will want to change careers. Because when you begin to wake up consciousness at this level, you begin to realize all of the prior decisions that have been made based on these crystallized emotions and thought forms that had not been previously addressed, right? So all of a sudden, we become painfully aware of how we have created these patterns and how these patterns have led us into the choices that we're embodying now. And it can be choices of career, things that we studied in college, things, who we are as a person, how we present ourselves, how we speak, how our body language communicates. I mean, all of these little subtle things are modulations of our cell of survival. So this process, this is why the dark night of the soul in this deep subconscious level can be very daunting for many people. Because once you begin to look at all these parts of you, you have to look at truth. You have to look at truth in its most raw form without fear. And the way to be able to do that is to understand that emotions are tools that help us gather information about why we respond in the way that we do in order to begin to shift in a new way of building this self, which eventually is the 0 point self, the self that doesn't require an identity or an attachment to an identity, an attachment to a self, an attachment to an emotion. Many of us are deeply attached to root emotions. Our entire self is based on fear. Our entire self is based on insecurity. The entire self is based on anxieties, in imbalanced relationships with father or mother that design the entire way that we manifest ourselves. So, in essentially breaking down these subconscious characteristics of ourselves will require us to go into and learn what it is to become the 0 point, which is simply the observer that doesn't judge any potential experience and still maintains their inner knowing of who they are. And this is where we meet the concept of I am, right? What am I? I am. You are not the emotions. You are not the identity. You are not the terrible life story and trauma that we hold on very tightly to, because it's become an identity. It's become a security blanket. It's become a defense mechanism. So, in the alchemical process, this is the really deep stuff, the shadow work that is essential in order to begin to illuminate and clear the emotional body, as we were talking about yesterday, right? The senses, the sense body that we talked about, all of our senses are programmed by subconscious programs that are then triggered to react in certain ways. So, this is where we begin to access that information in order to be relieved from this heavy programming. Okay. So, in tonight's meditation, we're going to be doing one of my favorite deep clearing meditations. We're going to utilize a vortex of violet light. This is one of my favorites, and as we talked about the violet light in the beginning of our challenge, the violet light is one of the most beautiful purification frequencies. And it's also, when you enter into the highest state, remember that vibrational frequency that you can hear, you literally hear like a very high pitched sound when you're able to access that violet light. So we want to utilize the violet light as a transmutation device, which is what we use life force. We direct life force to become a transmutation vessel. What does that mean? We take out the debris, we put it in the vortex of violet light. The violet light begins to transmute, which means that the violet light is made up of violet light, and also as it goes up into the highest dimensional plane, it turns into white light, which is all the colors. And that's the transmutation. White light is unconditional love, essentially. So anything that we're releasing from the body now becomes transmuted into unconditional love. This is important for you to understand, because many people think that when you release something, you want to be separate from it and you want to just discard it. But that thought creates a deeper attachment to what you're trying to release than if you understand that you are unconditionally accepting, acknowledging, processing, and transmuting. Okay, because what happens is that we talked about the wave function, the wave collapse, this vibrational frequency of a lowest state. It merges into this new form, essentially, is what happens. Okay, so the disconnect is now changing in your body energetically and multidimensionally, right? So as we create this vortex of violet light, we're going to go through each one of the chakras, and I want you to notice in pranic and qigong, we create something called a chi ball. And the chi ball is an energy ball like the lower, middle, and higher dantian. It's a collection of life force, but we're creating it through the arms and the meridian centers of the body. We direct dirty debris energy out of the body into this ball, into this orb of debris that you will release. And this is going to hold the emotion that we're trying to release out of the body. And once we connect with this identification, we identify it. The idea is that we will tell ourselves that we created it because we created it, but we are not this emotion. This emotion that we're releasing from the body, it's not us, it is an emotion. And we basically say, no longer require you, and I will now let you go. Okay, and the process of elimination from the body has to be very, very clear. You cannot be confused. You cannot be unsure, because any little curious mind or any doubt reattaches you. And it reattaches you in a way that it seeps back into the body and it reinforces subconsciously in the body because you're feeling it. You're feeling it in your body. So during this cleansing process, I want you to get very clear. And when you release it from the body into that vortex of violet light, you're going to do cutting symbolism, as if you are cutting from your body really hard. And as you let that go, we're going to inhale deeply, recharging the body. There is always, because you are a fractal of infinite consciousness, you are a direct channel to source. So at all times, every time that we breathe, the visualization is that we own from source into the body in order to enrich this physical body with white light. Okay, so as we move through the body, the identification of emotions comes into this orb. We hold it. We say, I created you, but you are not me. And it is really powerful when you say that, because there's a couple things that are happening. You're interrupting the synapses that is attached to the emotion through the chemical system of the body. You interrupt that process. And as you release it, you are allowing a new neural pathway to be created by the replacement of this source, which is an intention of unconditional love that you're embodying in your body. So everything is clear intention, and the process of releasing it and no longer identifying really creates a wonderful disconnect from what no longer serves you. Okay, so let's get started. I want you to inhale deeply and exhale. Go ahead and ground yourself down to the center of the earth. Breathing deeply down to the base of the spine. Breathing all the way down to the base of the spine. And as you connect with your body, as you ground down to the center of the earth, coming into your senses, connecting with your body, begin to visualize a field of golden light around your body. From the center of the earth, we're going to bring green light rushing up into the body, creating a vortex of life force. From source, go ahead and bring down that cosmic energy, combining with that green earth energy. Very good. Go ahead and focus now on the root chakra at the base of the spine. Go ahead and identify the emotion that is in your root chakra, the emotion that is stagnant, that is most stagnant, difficult to remove, difficult to release. Tune into that. Breathing deeply. With every breath you take, you're absorbing out of the root, and you can begin to create your orb in front of you. And visualize that this emotion, this heavy, stagnant emotion, is literally moving out, up and out of the body through the palms of your hands into this orb of energy. Try to visualize that your entire body is eliminating from the front and the back of the chakra all of the programs of that emotion that you have stored and stagnant in the root. Visualize that through the palms of your hands, you begin to collect this emotion out of your body from the root. And you're going to pull that into this orb of energy. Okay. We're going to create the vortex of violet light in front of you. Now that you have this orb of emotion, you're going to say, I created you, but you are not me. I am not you, and I no longer need you. Cut it. Cut it out. Okay, we're going to cut it swiftly and firmly out of the body. Okay? And we're going to continue. That simple will and reaction interrupts the connection to the emotional body and the nervous system to this emotion. And also, you begin to realize that that is not you. Very powerful way to remove heavy emotions out of the body. Okay, we're going to go up into, we're going to actually continue in the root chakra, and you're going to continue to move any heavy emotions, stagnant emotions that are in the root. You're going to visualize spinning the root chakra front and back, and just allow that from that spin, begin to eliminate into this energy orb out of your body all of those stagnant emotions in the root chakra that have been blocking since childhood. Fears, anxieties, programs that we cannot move beyond. Visualize clearing it out of your body with your will and your intention. Subconsciously, you will release everything that you need to release at this time. So go ahead and release all of that out. Breathing is incredibly important. As you inhale, breathing, exhale. And don't forget that with your breath, you are pulling up the pelvic muscle, absorbing life force, okay? Neutralizing, clearing out. So once you have this energy ball filled with whatever you're releasing, hold it up. I created you. Be very clear. I created you, but you are not me, and I am not you. And I no longer need you. I release you. Letting go out of the body. Okay. Swiftly. Don't let any part of yourself doubt, because with these strong, heavy emotions, part of you might want to feel like, am I sure I want to let that go? Is it time? Is it really working? All of these thoughts distort your will. As someone that becomes an alchemist or going through this transformation, your will and your clarity is essential to this transmutation work. Okay, so keep going. Let's go back into the root and make sure that we took out any final amount of stagnant thought forms, blockages in the root chakra. Breathing deeply, inhale, pulling up the pelvic bone up, the pelvic floor up. And pulling out of the body, out into the orb. Whatever we don't need, we're cleansing that root chakra. And when you breathe, whatever you're pulling up from the pelvic floor comes up to the pineal gland. This is clean life force that is helping push out this heavy energy out of the body. Okay, so as you create that vortex of light in front of you, filled with this new, whatever emotions are there, everyone here is cleansing, moving, neutralizing, healing, allowing that root chakra to begin to move out. Okay, go ahead and grab that emotion. I created you. You are not me. I'm not you. And I release you. Letting go. Breathing deeply. Going up to the sacral chakra. Move up into the sacral. Go ahead and connect with your sacral chakra. See the spin front and back. And as you connect to that spin, breathe deeply. Pulling up this earth life force energy up the spine, up into the pineal gland, illuminating, neutralizing the spinal cord so that you can release everything that you're cleansing from that sacral chakra. Visualize that you're ready to release, create the orb that's collecting all of the debris from the sacral body, sacral chakra. Send it all inside of this orb of energy and hold it. I created you. You are not me. I am not you. And I release you. Let it go. Cut it out. Firmly. Again, sacral chakra spinning, breathing, releasing all blockages. As you practice, it'll be very easy for you to identify the emotions that you're releasing from the body. They will come up in thoughts, in flashes, in memories of things that have happened to you. Allow yourself to let that go. Okay? Don't attach, don't ask any questions, don't inquiry into it. Your body is intelligent and it knows this connection that you're doing, it knows what it needs to release. Okay, so send it into that orb of light again, collecting all of the blockages in the sacral body. And if you are very visual, you can scan the sacral body, the second layer of your body, for any stagnation that needs to be released. Clear it. Breathing, breathing. Okay, okay. Grab the thought form. I created you. You are not me, and I am not you. And I release you now. Release, letting go, cutting out of your space into the vortex of violet light. When you're throwing it in the violet light, make sure that your attention doesn't go to anywhere else except the violet light, because anywhere that your attention goes, that's where energy flows. Remember, right now you're releasing something very important, very dense, very heavy. So you have to pay attention and you have to know that it's leaving your body. This is how energy works. Okay, so go ahead and come back into your body. Let's go ahead and check. Do we have anything else in that sacral chakra? Go ahead and tune in. Clear out everything that no longer serves you in the sacral. Base programs of relationships, imbalanced exchanges, insecurities, unworthiness programs. Release all of that out. Into that orb, holding the orb. I created you. You are not me, and I am not you, and I release you. Clear it out. Out of the body, breathing deeply, going up into the solar plexus now. Visualize the solar plexus spinning front and back. Okay, just connect with the emotions there in the solar plexus for a moment as you begin to prepare the entire body as one to release any programs in the solar body. So begin to scan the solar body, very clear where you have blockages. You will begin to feel them come up. So go ahead and notice them and begin to pull out of the body. You are literally pulling it out of the body. So just your energy will do what you tell it to do. So if you're telling your energy to release all of these stagnant thought forms, they will be released into this orb of ball. Okay, so go ahead and release it into that orb again. Keep going, release as if you're pumping out of the body into this orb all of the thought forms and programs, emotions that are stagnant in that space. Okay, grab it. I created you. I am not you, and you are not me, and I release you. Let it go. Clear it out. Okay. Breathing deeply, go back into the solar, see what else there's there. Most of what we have is primarily in the back chakra. So I want you to pay attention. Usually the back, it'll feel like it's not really moving too much. It'll be kind of stagnant, hard to read. That's because there's a lot of suppression and unconscious information. So allow yourself to pay attention to the back of the body and pull out of your body into this sacral, the solar plexus, into this orb of energy that will begin to clear out of your body the life force that you no longer require. Clear it out into that orb, clear it out. Breathing deeply out of the solar plexus, the solar body, programs of disempowerment, programs of helplessness, disconnect from source. Anytime we feel disconnected, lonely, abandonment, clear all of that, all of the helplessness, hopelessness programs. Anger, removing anger out of the body into this orb. Clear it out, pull it out, release what no longer serves you. Grab it. I created you. You are not me. I am not you. I release you. Clear it out. Okay, go back into the body. Once again, you have to be quick. Come back with your mind so your mind doesn't wander or, get curious. So come back into the solar plexus and go ahead and spin again and release everything that needs to be released from the solar plexus. Pulling up every time that you clear a chakra, you will notice that what you're pulling up into the pineal gland will be lighter, higher frequency, faster flowing, more pure. If you can see your life force there, you are pulling this fresh life force up from the body because you have cleansed out. So I want you to be mindful of that and observe the difference. From the beginning, it felt really difficult to kind of pull up that life force. And now by the end of this, it's going to be very easy to create that clear channel. Okay. This is how powerful emotions and thought forms are in the body. Okay, let's keep going to the solar plexus. Go ahead one last time. Clear out any final programs that are suppressed in the subconscious mind of the solar body. Clear it out, releasing all the emotions in the solar plexus, angers, disconnects, helplessness. Take it out. Okay, I created you. You are not me. I am not you. And I release you. Let it go out. Going up into the heart now, breathing deeply. As you connect into the heart, this this areas from the heart, the throat, and third eye are more gentle. You're going to feel that immediately. You'll notice that the severity that you used in the lower chakras will not be as required because these frequencies of the heart, the throat, and the third eye are slightly different. They're lighter, right? Because we're a range of frequency. You'll also notice that whatever you're releasing from there will be a different density. Oftentimes, people will describe it as more of a liquid form, okay, or a gaseous liquid kind of etheric form. Okay, perfect. So go ahead and focus on the heart. And some of you might have a lot in the heart. Go ahead and tune in, releasing all of the emotions that no longer serve you. Feelings of unworthiness, feelings of not being loved, not being good enough, disconnect, loneliness, programs of not being able to love yourself, love others. Pull that out of the body into the orb as you inhale deeply, allowing every every cell of the body to begin to respond, clearing out of the body. This is especially important for those of you that feel heartbreak during the holidays. Holidays are coming. If you have any ideas of being lonely or disconnected, if there's sorrow that's suppressed from broken families, roles of families, father, mother doesn't play the role that we think, all of that sorrow is suppressed in the subconscious mind. Go ahead and release that out of the body into that orb, releasing, breathing, pulling up that energy up the spine, into the orb. I created you. I am not you, and you are not me, and I release you. Letting go. Again, back into the heart, breathing, pulling out of the heart. And you'll notice sometimes if you have any kind of pain going on or pressure or tightness, just allow yourself to breathe and let the body respond, clearing it out. I created you. I no longer need you. You are not me. I am not you. Clear it out. Clear it out. Once again, inhale deeply. Breathing, breathing, allowing all of that breath to clear every cell of the body that begins to clear out into that orb of energy. And you'll notice that every time you clear out, you will feel more joy, more space for breathing, more light. Okay, but keep going. Don't stop there. As you allow that orb of light to begin to absorb out of the body, releasing out of the body into the orb. Grab the orb. I created you. You are not me. I am not you. I release you. Out. Okay, one final time in the heart. Breathing deeply, focus on the back of the heart, spinning that heart chakra as fast as possible, clearing out any blockages in the heart body. Clear it out into that orb. Inhale and exhale as you release into that orb all of the emotions that no longer serve you in the heart body. Very good. I created you. I am not you, and you are not me, and I release you. Letting it go. Excellent work. Let's go up into the throat now. Go ahead and allow the throat chakra to begin to spin as you begin to move heaviness in the fifth layer of your body. Begin to visualize that you're pulling out of your body into this orb all of the emotions in the throat chakra. These are things we couldn't say, suppressions of emotions, inability to speak your truth, inability to ask for your needs to be met, imbalance between feminine and masculine. Every cell in the body begins to respond in clearing out of the body this heavy emotions in the throat chakra into this orb, pulling up the energy from the spinal cord to allow release of all of this subconscious encoded in the DNA as we begin to fill this orb. Okay, I created you. I am not you. You are not me. I release you. Out. Okay. Once again, from the throat, pulling out, let go of everything. If you need to move, if you need to move around to allow you to begin to clear it out, go ahead and pull it out into that orb. Breathing deeply, releasing out of the body into that orb. I created you. I am not you. You are not me. And I release you. Let it go. Okay. Notice how powerful those words are when it comes to emotions. Do you realize now how emotions are temporary tools, how you don't have to embody the emotion? This is the most important. You don't have to become the emotion. You got the information that you need. You learned your process. Now you need to release, help the body come back into neutrality. This is the alchemist. This is how you grow. Going up now into the third eye, okay? Programs of unity consciousness, trust. Do you not trust yourself? Do you not trust others? Do you not accept yourself as a whole? Clear all of those programs out into that orb in front of you. Release out of your body, breathing deeply. Pulling up, you'll notice how easy that energy just goes up into the pineal gland, releasing. Allow your body to speak to the cells as you push into that orb in front of you, all of those thought forms, releasing out of your body. I created you. I am not you, and you are not me. I release you. Clear it out. Clear it out. Inhaling deeply and exhaling. Go up again one more time. Releasing all of the programs, the blocks, the fears of intuition. Many of us are afraid of truth. When we are afraid of truth, we are afraid of our intuition. When we are afraid of the consequences of truth, we cannot be intuitive. We don't have vision. Those of you that can't see, those of you that cannot visualize things, how is your relationship with your own truth? Clear it out of the body, pull it into the orb. Breathing deeply, releasing into that orb. I created you. You are not me. I am not you. I release you. Let it out. Okay. So, really important right now, we're going to go into the crown chakra. The crown chakra is 2 chakra systems, 7 and 8. We're going to begin to activate, and I want you to pull out of your body all the programs that have to do with manifestation and co creation. These chakras function on the information of all of the chakras. So everything that is encoded in your body, in your DNA, in all these chakras, give one message to the co-creation chakra. And that one message is your subconscious vibrational frequency. So if most of your belief systems are rooted in fear, your vibrational frequency is fear. And that's why, in order to reach your highest expression, the highest color will always be the one to help you overcome your lowest vibrational state. So that's why we put the highest vibrational frequency on the crown. It's an intelligent color that is encoded with information about all of everything you've experienced to help you heal as a soul through that in a compassionate, empowering way. Okay. So in the crown, begin to eliminate out of your energy all of the programs of the inability to manifest. These are lack programs. These are also sexual programs, sexual abuse of any kind blocks the ability to manifest through our sexual life force energy, our exchanges. Therefore, we feel that we're unable to bring things to life. So releasing really, really deep traumas of any kind that block your ability to co-create, okay? Clear them out, bring them into this orb. I created you. You are not me. I am not you. And I release you. Clear them out. We're done. Clear it out. Excellent work. And as you come up here into the crown, I want you to activate it with your highest vibrational color. So go ahead and identify what is the highest vibrational color. Go ahead and put it up into the eighth, illuminate the eighth chakra. Bring it down into the seventh, illuminate the seventh. The seventh functions like a refraction mechanism that allocates your highest vibration into all areas of your life: career, abundance, love, consciousness, manifestation, sexual energy, creative life force energy, co-creation, health, balance, and finally your purpose. What are you here to do? Go ahead and visualize illuminating that crown. And you're going to activate the eighth chakra, the ninth, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, and above you is a powerful white light of source. Go ahead and bring that white light down into your body as it begins to merge with the toroidal flow of life force, as you create a pillar of white light down through the body, down through the perineum, and into the center of the earth as you begin to anchor this source light through the body. As you begin to balance your chakra system into a balanced state, you're going to go up into your karmic room, your room full of karmic contracts. Go ahead and visualize that room full of karmic contracts. You're going to shine your crown on top of that and release. Eliminate all of them, helping the soul neutralize its agreements for suffering, pain, unconscious co-creation. Okay. As you release that out, clearing out those chakras, fill that room with your highest vibrational color. Very good. Go ahead and pull up from the base of the spine up now into the pineal gland, this time being very mindful about massaging your spinal cord and holding the breath as you pull it up the body until it gets into the pineal gland, and you're going to hold it at the pineal gland gently, gently. Okay, not hard, because you get hard, you might get dizzy. So you're going to do it very gently. Okay, and as you bring it up into the pineal gland, nothing's going to happen to you. It's just going to feel uncomfortable. But you want to be mindful of what you're doing. So as you bring up that life force, breathing gently into the body, we're going to begin a nice ebb and flow, pulling up from the root, the perineum, pulling up the pelvic floor, being mindful of every vertebrae up the spine, waking up conscious, becoming aware as it comes into the pineal gland, illuminating the pineal gland, bringing the life force energy down, the tongue at the roof of the mouth, roof of the palate, creating a circuit as you allow the fall of that life force that has cleansed the body to come into the front of the body now. So you're going to create a loop. Okay, one more time, inhaling deeply up the spine, pressing the breath, the air pressure against the spine until you get up into the pineal gland, holding it in the pineal gland. You'll feel an expansive sensation up here, okay? You'll feel the expansive sensation in the brain, Allow that. Okay. And bring that energy back down. Tongue at the roof of the mouth. Closing the circuit back down. Okay. One more time, gently breathing. Pineal gland, activate. Allow it to fall gently. Okay, very good. So we're getting better and better, and you'll see that the energy is moving more fluidly and more fluidly every time, guys. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to go into the chat to see if we have any questions at all from anyone. And it is such a pleasure to be here, guys. I want to thank you. I know it's late, and I want to invite you tomorrow. I will be presenting and let me open the link for that really quickly because I'm really excited to share it with you. Journey to Truth podcast is doing an incredible conference. And the conference, let me find it. Hold on a moment. Yeah, bear with me one second. Okay, here it is. Let me share my screen with you so I can tell you about it a little bit. I'm going to be speaking at, I believe, 3 p.m. PST. Really great presenters. Brad Olson, really amazing guy, amazing information, amazing researcher. Abby Lynn, Tony Rodriguez, me, Samuel Chong, Sue Walker, Barry Littleton, Jessica Jones. Some of these people I don't know. I don't know Jessica Jones. Jock Dubleroy, Sherry Divenbrand, and Brooks Agnew, who's a very close friend of mine. So I am very happy to invite you to this awesome conference. It is a 4-day conference, started on the 22nd to the 25th. This is in May. Oh my gosh, I'm sharing the wrong one with you. I'm so sorry. Let me actually find the right date because it's the same. Awesome, guys, but wrong date. That's the wrong one. Hold on a second. I was wondering why there weren't that many speakers. Oh, where's this? Okay, it's here. Sorry, guys, it's late. So tired. So tired. Come to that one too. That's in Chicago. That one's coming up, guys. Okay. So here you go. Here you go. I'm super sorry. Watchers Talk. Okay, here we go. Seed Dreaming 3-day online conference. And tomorrow is the winter solstice. We will be having a special meditation for tomorrow for the winter solstice to close up the year and to clear the field and subconscious programming of the past year. That's you and I. But tomorrow, this is the conference. It's the winter solstice, December 21, 22, and 23. Oh my gosh. Okay, these are the speakers. This makes more sense. And I mean, it's a powerhouse of presentations. So I'll be speaking at 3. And after me is going to be Paul, Barry Eaton, Carrie Ann Fields, Leanne Capitelli, Even Strong, Sarah Doig, Vicky Burke, Paul Wallace. Yeah, so it's a phenomenal conference, and it's an honor to be a part of this. So please check out the calendar. Here's the information. Here are the live streams that you can watch. This is the website right here. These guys are amazing, and they are collaborators with the other ones as well. But it's a projection of you on Watchers Talk. Okay, sorry about that. I hope that wasn't too confusing. All right, my loves, thank you so much. I want to thank you so much for joining me. It is such an honor to be here with you. Let me come into the chat here and make sure I don't have any questions. Geraldine, do you cut front and back? Yes, you pull out from the body. I used my hand to clear my dog's chakras. No idea if it does anything, but she really loves it. And I envision my own chakras adjusting at the same time. This is great. I also used to do this with my cat. And I will tell you that story some other time, but she was suffering from an illness and it really helped her. it was just amazing. Um, and at the time for her to pass, it was like exactly what needed to happen. I even helped break contracts with the cat for the cat. And when the cat passed away, it was a perfect time for her to go. I mean, she was just very tired and not well. So you can definitely do that. That's awesome. I love that. That's YJ Overlander. I love how you're ultra confident, very direct, and not leaving anything up to chance, clear intentions for the body energy system to do it. Yes, Tesseract. Hello, beautiful soul. Hello. Thank you for being here. Is stagnant emotions felt in the body as a sensation or tension? Yes, yes, it does crystallize into the physical body as a tension or sensation. But also, stagnant emotions are the emotions that feed and inform reactions. So, and you felt it during this session. The ones that we're willing to let go are usually the ones that are always in the back end of us. So those are the ones that we want to release. I wish speakers wouldn't prep us on what to expect. That way, our experience can be more pure and inherited thought forms. Totally understand. I hope that this guidance system does help you. But as always, have your own experience, do what I'm sharing with you, and you see how it works for you. Okay. Peace to all your infinite consciousness. Thank you for being here. Tesseract, the cosmic energy travels easily in the body as I clear every chakra. Beautiful. Visually blessed, Geraldine. Thank you. Or great. I could feel release of energy in my body during the meditation. Hi, do you still get contact by ETs? Yes, yes, I do. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. Balorma, so nice to see you, Balorma. Can you please put the link on this chat? Yes, I can, Teresa. Is it for the winter? Yes, yes. Thank you. Good call. Let's do that. Thank you for that. Great idea. Let's put that for everyone. Here's the link. It's in the chat now. And yes, yes, please do join 3-day program. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I hope that link works okay. All right, so let's come over here. Are hands so powerful? Hands are powerful, but more important than hands is the will and the intention behind that. That was amazing. Felt more emotional clearing from spinal tap in youth. Wow, interesting. Pono, great to be here. Thank you, Pamela. Link to your website as well, please. Yes, let me give you the link to my website right here. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, or if you guys have any questions, there's a link to my website and the link to the Wix app, as I was mentioning to you. Geez, my contacts are not cooperating right now. Here we go, guys. Here's the link once again for the Wix app, okay? Here we go. Hopefully that'll help you guys, okay? That was great, Maurice, in that meditation. I'm so happy to hear this, guys. Yes, yes, yes. Very well said. I'm appreciative of your intuitive response. Thank you, Cedric. I love you guys very much. Have an amazing day. I will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. at the conference. All my love. Bye-bye.